Hello everyone! I am just uploading a screen recording from Petite Island because I managed to find a bug. Because of course I did. But luckily it's just one tiny bug at the end stopping me getting 100%. So, you know, if they patch it, it'll be fine. I may or may not decide to do another playthrough just in case it doesn't glitch on me again. I don't know, or I might just leave it at that. But either which way, we are playing some PowerWash today. Hi Circle Lead and Michael and Subterfuge and Lady Magritte. Yeah, it's a long week of interviews. I've had 5 hours already. So we're just going to do some PowerWash. SMR, ding ding dings, with Shrek. I don't know which level is next. Oh, and of course Game Pass. But we will be playing the next level and we'll have a quick look at what the requirement is that we need to do. Yes, it has layers. We know this. We are currently, we've got 2 levels left. So, what is this? Fairy Godmother's Potion Factory. Okay. We still got that one in Shrek's Swamp Job that we're just saving for a, if we need an achievement. Run on the running wheel. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to run on the running wheel like a hamster. And if we forget and we don't do it, it's not the end of the world. You haven't played any of this DLC or your adventures lately have kept you on gaming. I mean, I understand. I have decided to try and complete games that I've played on stream that I can complete in a couple of hours, because otherwise they'll just get left. Though Petite Island was not a couple of hours, I spent quite a few hours on that, but I was enjoying it. But yeah, job hunting sadly is not, does not allow me a lot of time extra to play games particularly. You'd think it would, but no, it's a full-time job in itself, and it's stressful. But, cross fingers this week. Maybe someone will like me better than they like the other very qualified people. Yeah, job hunting is exactly its own job, and it doesn't pay. So yeah. But we've done 2 lots of interviews with 2 different companies. 3 hours yesterday, hour and 45 today. Well, it's 3 and a bit hours yesterday, and hour and 45 today. The only reason it went over is because we just got chatting at the end. Which is fair enough. So yeah. Hey, Alkash, 45. Nice. God, that means I've missed 3. No, 1 glitched. Missed 2. At some point, I will have a play around and see if I can fix that, and then I can, if I can manually trigger a redeem, maybe I can fix mine and also fix Scaravace's that glitched on them as well. But anyway, oh, valiant knight, aren't you a wonder? We've had a burglary at my beloved potion factory. Some impudent ogre and his posse tried to steal my most beloved creations. We chased them off, of course, but not before they'd caused chaos. Can't even ask my munchkins to clean it up. Half of them are now doves, and the other half aren't covered by my elf insurance. Lol. We might just save the running on the wheel for later. I'll be honest, hang on, I need some volume on my side. Oh, I don't know if it's working or not, but I will go and have a look at the wheel. That looks like a wheel. Is that the wheel? Running wheel? Because it doesn't require cleaning anything specifically, it just requires going and running on the wheel. This looks like a lot of flat surface. So we're going to switch to yellow. I couldn't help noticing your Court of Spray-a-Lot work carriage parked outside Mother's Potion Factory. You'd better not get any of that mess on me. I wasn't planning on it. Not having my perfectly styled bouffant turned into feathers on that beastly ogre's account. So yeah, it is insert day here. Tuesday? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I feel like I've already had a full week and it's only been 2 days. I need a hero. I'll never hear. Possibly because that was played in Shrek, and if not, Ella Enchanted. That is immediately what popped in my head. I am painting myself in a smaller and smaller circle because why not? It's fun. And also I have no feet. So, you know. But yes, it's Tuesday. I've had a bunch of interviews already. They went really well. I was told they went really well. The problem is that other people's interviews went really well. And that is currently the issue, that is a glut of really talented people. And so far I've not managed to find a company that wants me specifically. So, you know, although it went well, unfortunately, that doesn't really mean anything these days. It was in Shrek. Then, yeah. Ella Enchanted is good. It's got, oh God, I've forgotten her name. Anne Hathaway. And she's amazing. Ella Enchanted is not, as the name might suggest, an animated show. It's a live action. But it is very, very good. I mean, it's cheesy, like, you know, 90s, aughties, probably aughties. Cheese, like, probably classified as a rom-com. But please don't let that put you off, because it is quite fun. But if you're looking for highbrow, it is not. Oh, we have a ding. You like Anne Hathaway, but have a weakness for Aubrey Plaza. Who was in Agatha All Along? I'm not very good. Played Rio? I'm not very good at names unless they've somehow gotten stuck in my head. Because of well-positioned credits. Parks and Rec. Oh, yeah! I've seen clips from Parks and Rec. I've never seen Parks and Rec. I have no desire to see Parks and Rec. It is not my kind of humour. But yes, of course, the character does vaguely look familiar from my recollection where I can't actually picture anything in my head. So yeah, I'm quite pleased I managed to make that connection, considering. So yeah. Legion. I watched a couple of episodes of Legion. But I don't think I finished it because it wasn't really grabbing me. I could probably do with trying to watch it again, possibly. Potentially. I don't know. Ding. Ding. So yeah. But anyway, it's Tuesday. It's been a week already, but a good week, I hope. Rather than last week, which was definitely a week, and I had like 0 energy. It was absolutely horrendous. We're trying to keep calm now because, you know, if I overdo it, I will not be able to get through the rest of the week. Um, it is, we are chilling, we are conserving energy, we are doing self-care, and we are making dings because we like dings and we like ASMR water. Oh, and yeah, apparently in like the settings, she says with authority, options, you can change the color of the dirt highlight. I've not been in the settings since I like originally started up the game, except for uh, except for, you know, that one time that the music level was weird. Yeah, so you can change the highlight color. I mean, you can't change it to purple, and I would freak out if I changed it to anything other than orange. But you can change that now. You can't change the highlight the thing color, which still doesn't work if it's white on white. But they added that in the with the Shrek update, so I thought I would share it. There are so many volume controls, which are all set to the same thing. I'm going to turn up the water volume a little bit while we're here. And where's the ding? Where's the ding? Ding. One of those has got to be ding. Ambience tone? Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Anyway, we'll turn up the UI and feedback. Anyway, and then the controls, which you can remap, which is always good. I'm not going to because I've now gotten used to them all, but I thought I'd just show you that. Is it the last week in November because of a certain event that a country celebrates that then leads into a gigantic capitalist day that has now somehow become a bloody fortnight? Is that why you don't like the week? I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but, you know, it's a safe space here if you want to talk. You know, feel free to just say, shut up, Joe. They're relatively politer than that. Oh, personal type of day. Okay. As I said, if you want to share, you know, we're always here to listen. If you don't, also okay. I kind of like November. I like the beginning of November because it's usually when I do my charity thing, which will be changing next year, but it's when some of my family have birthdays. So yeah. Black Friday was only really useful to get a little bit of money off the microphone, which I ordered, which then with the stupid exchange rate actually meant that it was pretty much the same price, unfortunately, because the pound and the dollar are having an argument. So, I mean, I will still donate the full amount of what I got that's over there. In the instance, you know what? I'm going to turn off the gold for now. Also, it's because it's covering up the PowerWashy thing, but we're done. Once I get a job, I'm going to be positive about it. Once I get a job, I'm going to donate the full amount anyway. But because of exchange rate, I don't actually have any spare cash at the moment in the PayPal to move over. You've never said holiday because of trauma. I mean, reasons. And yes, yeah, exactly. All of those things are true. Hide the goal for now. We will sort that out and make it do follows again, but there we go. It looks weird without it, so I will put it back because I've gotten used to the placement. But for now, let's just look at the little power wash in the corner. But yeah, generally, nothing I want, you know, is on sale as a general rule. I can't take advantage of any of them aside from the one that I got the funding for. So, you know. But it annoys me because it's like everywhere and it's like, look, we're in the UK. We don't do Black Friday because we don't do Thanksgiving. Stop it. Why am I lying down? Oh, because I was getting underneath the tree trunk thing. I'm just suddenly like, why am I down? Your birthday. Yeah. I like my birthday in theory, but when it gets the day, I'm kind of meh about it. And you know, I will be upset if people forget it that should know it. But then I'll get really awkward if people make a big deal out of it. Yeah, I know the logic is outstanding, isn't it? Um, so yeah, it's generally because it gets a lot of build up. And then it's just kind of, well, it's just another day and I'm a year older and I do not like the number that I'm going to be this year. I like the number for last year. I like the number for next year. I do not like the number for this year. And I don't know why. There's no rational reason why I shouldn't like this number. But yeah. This is a giant door. That says potion room. I thought we were in the potion room. Or we're just in the factory floor. But yeah. So yeah, it's like it's just such a weird contradiction. My mum's going to be over for the weekend, including the day because it's Saturday this year. Um, so at least I won't be spending it on my own, which is depressing. Usually my friend Daisy will come and celebrate it with me, but she's had a baby, so is therefore indisposed, which is 3000% okay. Very specific number, don't know why I picked it. But I'll be doing a video call so I can see the baby. That is my present. And I'm very happy about that present. That will be the best present. Though I did just get an early birthday present from Leaky, because he was in London. Which is kind of awesome. But I think, you know, cute baby that I did not have to birth wins hands down for, you know, present. I mean, it sounds like your mum is protective, which is cool, unless there is also trauma there, in which case, you know. But yeah. It's just weird. It's like I put a lot of care and attention, mostly, into getting awesome birthday presents and remembering people's birthdays, and I get very upset when I forget somebody else's birthday. But then, you know, I want other people to put the same care and attention into mine and remember the random thing that I may have mentioned, or even just look at my goddamn Amazon wish list type things. You know, and then get disappointed if I get presents that aren't me, and I'm like, surely after all this time, you should know me by now. But again, also, it's like, I just feel like it's like dopamine building up to it, and then a little dopamine every time someone goes, and then it's just like, oh, now it's just disappointing. I mean, yeah. I think when you're growing up, birthdays are really important. Like when you're younger, as you get older, it's just, you know, remember which box you tick when you're filling in the demographic forms. I think we're going to need a ladder for the top of... Oh, yeah. Tree door sign. Tree door. Okay, maybe not. I mean, there's some rather... Stop spurting water. It goes up rather tall in some places. And there's like a whole little balcony there that may or may not be accessible and may or may not need cleaning. But there are a couple of ladders, so yeah. Oh yeah, God, any kind of party that is in celebration of me makes me instantly want to go hide in a corner and not socialize. So yeah, I get that. And yeah, it is a good time to sort of, you know, meditate on life, the universe, and everything else. Um, but at the moment, I'm just so much concentrating on wanting to get a job before my mum comes, because we're going Christmas shopping, and I want to indulge but not spoil, you know, my nibblings for Christmas. You know, I know they won't know the difference, but I don't like to get them gifts outside of Christmas and their birthdays, and you know, so it means that if I wanted to get them a few things to unwrap, but they would do a ridiculous amount of stuff to unwrap. So I like to be really thoughtful, but I also don't like to be constrained by the fact that, you know, on a budget. Um, I mean, hiking sounds great. My mum will be here, so I mean, she would definitely be up for a hike. Or we could go to Greenwich, because it's not that far, and go stand on the time divider, which always amuses me. But we are. She's gonna cook for me, which is nice. But I doubt we'll do anything particularly special. Um, I will do a sort of semi-birthday stream on the Thursday before, because I won't be doing a Saturday stream. Um, in which I'll be like, "It's my birthday. Donate to Extra Life." You know, and that'll be basically it. I will do probably a point and click, because it's my birthday and I like point and clicks. Yeah, exactly, Phoenix. I like giving gifts. Especially if I've like paid attention and I feel like it's something that they really want, it's kind of really thoughtful, and I'll be like really gleeful and hoping that they like it, and then, you know, not wanting to judge them by their reaction, because I'm really bad at reacting to presents if I'm, you know, just really bad at I don't. Yeah, receiving presents is hard, especially if it's because I can't control my face, and if it is not something that's me, not something off my wish list, or you know, they've gone off piste, and it's, you know, someone that I think should know me. Generally, it's like, oh, my nan, bless her heart, before she died, used to give me absolutely terrible gifts. And when I say terrible, I mean I got a padded coat hanger one year. I'm like, geez, Nan, just give me a check. You know, or some cash in an envelope, like all the other aunties and uncles do when they don't know. But it was just so utterly, you know, I was like 15, and I'm like, hands down, worst gift. And I couldn't even like return it. It wasn't like it came with a gift receipt or anything. So I was like, it just feels so wasteful. I think that probably what comes down to it. It's like, if it's not something that, you know I'm going to like, because either you know me really well, you know, my friends know me really well. Sometimes too well, and then I end up with duplicates of the same thing, which, you know, usually remedied. A good problem to have, that my friends know me so well that they all get me the same thing. It's usually sort of, you know, used to be more estranged family, but it's wasteful. I feel it's not something that I want or going to use. Just, you know, get me some money, or chocolate is always a good one. Or, you know, Lego. Always love good Lego, but that's expensive. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, I'd rather not have more stuff into the world. But yeah. Oh, nice. Controllers. You have to get their favourite colour schemes and see if you can get um, colours, so that they've got different ones that are very them. Um, so I think that's always nice. With the Wii controllers, it was personalised skins, or those, you know, holographic sticker things you could put on them. to personalize. I still have some, I think, Mario. That is just dark and not dirt. He's trying to wash away the dark. I mean, it's not wrong. But anyway, I'm not going to blather on about consumerism. Um, ooh, carbon black and robot white. Nice. I approve. Um, yeah, I have a lovely customized teal and purple elite, but it's basically I'm saving it for best because this one works fine, though occasionally my A button and left stick aren't the best. So like precision platforming, when I played Celeste, I broke out the new elite, but it's like for every day and the normal games that I play that doesn't require any kind of control, I'm not using the brand new spanky elite. Because then it will wear out and then I will be left with no controller that I can use. There's method to my madness. But yeah, it's like, usually I have money, I can buy my own things. So, I'd rather someone, donated to charity in my names and got me something useless that I don't need. But yeah, you made a... Was that a rude word? I don't know whether you put the 3 stars in or whether the mod, the robot mod has done that. I did have a purple normal controller that I customized, but that sort of died as well, and then was out of warranty and I couldn't get it fixed. So with that in mind, I'm making sure it was. I'm making sure that the other one lasts. I will use it. Maybe I'll break out Chariot and see if I can do that. Because you can remap these controls as well outside a game. But yeah, purple and teal, really nice colours. It's really nice. Let me get it actually. It's got shit ton of dust on it. It also says Angel SK Games across the bottom, but it's got like shiny purple on the end, and then shiny purple on the back in the little control. I don't know if that's coming through. And then teal body. It's a tiny bit garish, but I love it. And the best thing about the Elite is you can pull off the D-pad and the controller sticks, and you're not breaking the controller, which makes them great fidget toys. I shouldn't, because I'm sure that's contributed to my left stick being slightly dodgy. But that's not why the A button is sometimes a bit cranky. But yeah, it's shiny, isn't it? But yeah, I was always so sad when my purple one, just the left stick drifted and the A button stopped functioning. Clearly those are the ones that I use a lot, and I do, when I'm button mashing, jam them quite hard, so it is understandable. They do have a limited lifespan when you're using them every day. And they last. I mean, this one's fine at the moment. It's just not great for precision platforming. But mind you, I'm not great for precision platforming, so I have so many new followers on Blue Sky. It is ridiculous at this point. I mean, I'm loving it, but it's like I have gained it's like I've doubled the number of followers in the last week and a half. And at some point I do need to archive off my Twitter and put pointers in to say, yeah, Blue Sky's basically where I'm at. Threads I like reading, but for actually following people, it's terrible because the default view is like random shit from the internet, which when it was full of Agatha all along was great, but it's not always the best. It's not like TikTok's algorithm. It's not that psychic. It's somewhat psychic, but yeah. But Blue Sky, I've got I'm following a whole bunch of game devs, which means I've got some delightful stuff in my feed. I need to not get addicted to scrolling on it, so it's like I'm not always going to see people's posts. But maybe I'll make a bit more effort promoting my streams. I do have a promo game. So I've got from the publisher that I'm playing on Thursday. I got the code today, called Glitch Hero. And it's another one of those sort of teaching you programming as you play the game. It looks delightful. So I will be doing that. So maybe I will do a little promo post on Blue Sky, see if we can get some new people in. You know, because I follow a lot of indie devs. So therefore, you know. I also have a couple of Steam codes. I haven't redeemed them yet because I'm not sure what I should do. Because I'm not always as comfortable playing Steam games. So I'll have to make a list somewhere and see. Because one of them is a really cool looking point and click called Locomotive. Sat on a steam engine, or possibly just a train, but you know, I like trains. Well, no, one of my youngest nibbling is absolutely obsessed with trains. It's so adorable. But it looks really cool, so I am tempted to potentially do a promo stream of that. I mean, I've also got, what is it, about 180, 190 games in my backlog as well, just from ID@X codes and stuff. You would have loved to have the Master Chief Collection Xbox. Ah, I didn't see that one specifically. I really liked, there was a Galaxy one that came out, and they did like a little animated background for it that you got when you added your controller on Xbox. There was a little animated background. I would have loved that, but it was not an Elite. It was one of the basic ones, and I've gotten so used to Elites with a little extra bit of weight and the paddles, which are well, I've got mine substituting for pressing in the sticks because I don't find that comfortable. And you can remap all the keys if you need to, which I haven't used yet, but I will need at some point, I'm sure. But that one was gorgeous. I mean, it looked a bit like sort of this potion explosion. And yeah, I mean, if I could just afford to buy special edition controllers, I would have just bought it. You know, maybe when I move out of London and don't have a mortgage, then I can be like, okay, I am more financially stable and can now buy shiny special edition stuff just because, even if I'm not going to use it. But I'm definitely not at that point. Maybe when I retire, provided I've got enough in my pension. I mean, that is the good thing about, you know, the fact that I got paid for my notice period rather than having to work it, is that, you know, I'm not destitute on money after 6.5 months. It's not as, you know, flowing as I would like. Was hoping to have had more contract work, but that is few and far. I was hoping to have had a permanent job set up, to be fair. But you know, I'm okay, and I do have the offer of a contract in January, so yeah. It's just, you know, sometimes I like buying little shiny things to treat myself. And, you know, I feel guilty about paying 99 pence for a book these days, and I have certainly been eating a lot less because food is expensive. I've not been starving myself, I've just been, you know, not binging, which, to be fair, is much better for me anyway. So that one I will probably keep up the practice of, because food is ridiculously expensive. Anyway, I'm just babbling. At this point, I am just babbling. Babble, babble, babble. You like the Sea of Thieves one? Ah, I don't remember seeing. I think I have any special ones. I will be getting my Extra Life controller. I was so chuffed that I'm going to get my Extra Life controller. I mean, it won't be Elite. It will definitely be a, I want to display this, or if I need an extra controller to do something. But I will treasure that. It's probably gonna, I'm hoping it comes with the stand. If not, I might see if because Leaky has a 3D printer. I might see if you can 3D print me a little stand for it. That's the sort of thing people can do, right? I don't know. I'm sure, I'm assuming, because then I can like display it. It'll get dusty, but then all my stuff gets dusty. But yeah, aside from the ones that I've made myself, I haven't got anything special edition, anything. I think the purple GameCube was the last sort of special edition console thing that I got for myself. Which was, what, back in like 2006? 5, 4, 3? Well, the first one was in 2003. No, that was, no, 2004. Because that was when I was back from France. I think that's right. But I then bought my own one, I think, because that one went with my ex. Which may or may not have been purple, it may have been black. I don't know. Anyway. Something about Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, you see, if I'm attached to the game, then you know I'm more interested in the special editions, which is why I like the Dusk one, because it's not attached to a particular game. I'm not, you know, some of the big games I'm like, I'm not really, you know, fussed. Hey Leaky, you managed to pop in? Is it going well? Are you having fun? Your streak says hello. Stop streaking! This is a public place. I'm washing a potion factory very slowly, but it's because it's a big factory. And I'm talking lots, which this was supposed to be a chill stream. Yes. Reminder, if you've not unlocked your daily Chivo yet, don't forget, because once you reach 50, you get a free game. And new games are added every week. More details are in the panel on my profile on Twitch. And it doesn't end there. The next 50 gets you another game. And then another, and then another, and oh, I reached a whole area that it didn't need washing. Ironically, the please wash hands area. It's just weird. It's a very specific area of the factory that exploded. I feel like this is going to take the whole stream. So I don't probably need to go up there. Okay. Probably need the ladder for those pipes, though. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a specific game that you pick. It is Xbox, but there are cross-play ones that have Windows compatibility, so, you know, you have an option. Or you can bank your tokens, because you get tokens, basically, and then save them up. I think I'm going to save the hamster wheel, so, because I'll get an achievement at the end of this. I think I'll save the hamster wheel so that next time I need a Game Pass achievement, I've got a really easy one. Because it doesn't require me to do anything fancy in the level. It's the same with the Shrek. Wash the outhouse door first. I can just do that in free play real quick. I like the little sparkles. They are amusing me, though they are making me think that I've not washed an area, which is less fun. Actually, I can wonder if I can do the whole level without resorting to a ladder. Though I will move the ladders at some point because they are right in the middle of the potion explosion. But yeah, it's nice to sometimes have some easy Game Pass achievements. And it's not like I'm going to uninstall this anytime soon. Because they release quarterly content updates. And I'm sure there'll be another Christmas map. Or some sort of winter holiday. Hopefully not quite as motion sickness inducing as the last year's one. But yeah, streams will be on hiatus over Christmas, and maybe I think New Year's Eve I'll be able to stream, but I won't be streaming on Christmas Eve because I'm heading home and I'm not setting up my stream then, so we'll just have a week off. But I'm travelling back on New Year's Eve, and I think I might be back in time for a stream, possibly a late stream, but a stream, because it sort of became a little bit of a tradition, aside from last year, for people to be streaming. Maybe we could do some moving out stuff when it hits New Year's Day, because it does it at different times. But yeah, I'll have to check when my train gets back in and when I'm likely to get back home, because also there was one that got back really late on New Year's Eve, which basically was like 1 in the morning on actually New Year's Day, and I was like, I'm not chancing that. Oh, whilst you're doing that, I'll do a quick itinerary. No, no, what the hell is that word? Oh, itinerary. Okay. Of the potions room, make sure nothing's diminished. Toasted toadstool softener. Check. I think you mean inventory, not itinerary. Itinerary is for travelling. Alpha salsa. Check. You're not going to tell me all of them, are you? I forget what it was they stole. Cherry lips, running low. I forget, because this was in the second movie, I think. I'm going to have to watch those again. Except for the first one, I could pretty much play in my head. Happily ever after. Missing! Well, that's clearly what they stole. You're not good at playing games that are gifted. Ah. Oh, well, if you win it through diligence and by supporting a friend, does that make it different? Because you've earned it with all the hours watching? You reframe it like that? I mean, I understand completely if you don't want to accept it. It's completely optional. I'm just saying that the option is there. And I missed the end of the text, but that was my fault, not yours. Because I was bored of the inventory. What does that green rogue think he's going to do with that? Doesn't he know ogres don't have happily ever afters? That's unfair. So yeah. You were... But also, Poker Night at the inventory sounds really freaking boring. Actually fun. It was I want to say Telltale. But it had like Sam & Max and GLaDOS and Borderlands characters in it. And it was really funny. I mean, I did like sort of cheese it a little bit at the end to get one of the achievements that was really freaking hard for winning so many games in a row. But for a poker game, you know, it wasn't bad. I may have played it just because it was Telltale. In case it turned out to be like a secret printing click. It was not, but it was fun. Just, I think, with the familiar characters. But yes, so, you know, if you earn it, rather than are just randomly gifted it, because I've been gifted a couple of games by people that I want to stream on Steam. Because they were on my wish list, and I'm like, I keep my wish list for games that people go, I'm really small, can you wishlist my game so that, you know, it gets a bit more thing? And I'm like, yeah, I would play this game. I will wishlist it, but I'm going to wait till it comes out on console. So I have to be really careful when it comes to, like, you know, December, that I don't leave stuff on my wish list that people might buy me that I'm like, no, I'm not going to play it. But to be fair, this person did give me ones that I would play. I just haven't had a chance to yet. And I haven't seen them in a while, actually. Should we check? Sam & Max is great. I've still got the original game on a CD on the bookcase behind me, which you can't see. And I've played all the console ones, except for I have not finished Devil's Playhouse because it only just came out on console. I own it on like the Telltale platform and also in Steam because I own multiple copies of media that I enjoy. Um, but it's just ironic that I literally had only played. I don't think I'd even opened it on Steam, this one, because I didn't remember any of it at all when I played the first hour or so, or well, 2 or 3 hours on stream, which I did when it came out on console. May we see? You want to see the original? This is like when you say I've got 13 and I didn't get it out, and then I stuck a photo in my Discord because I found my original copy of 13. When we have a break, in about half an hour, I will find out my original Sam & Max and I will bring it round. But it requires walking around the whole sofa and my toes are cold. Thanks for the resub, Dan and Milo.
I own too many copies of media I don't enjoy. I think I'm doing it wrong.
Yes, you should own copies of media you enjoy. Definitely. But yes, welcome in. We are power washing. We are power washing a giant potion factory. That was not as covered in dirt. Like, this whole bit I've not cleaned. That just wasn't covered in dirt. This bit is covered in dirt. But I've been doing floor and walls, which are less fiddly than the fiddly machines. You lost a lot of your original games when you moved. Yeah, I lost all of my childhood games because, well, we got rid of the computer that played them, and thus my parents were like, well, we don't need this media anymore. And still, for the life of me, can't find this game that this maths game. I found one that might be it, but I'm not sure, and there's no way to see, so I've just left it. You found this one fiddly. Well, that's fine. I mean, we're just having a chill stream. I am babbling incessantly. Oh, Command and Conquer! I love that. I have Tiberian Sun somewhere. I don't know if I still have the game disc. But yeah, I wasn't as precious about media because I didn't think it would just disappear, I have to say. But yeah, some of our Acorn 3000 games, I would have loved to have kept the discs, even if we didn't, you know, couldn't play the games anymore, but that wasn't a thing, so we didn't, so I don't. But everything I've bought since as an adult that I've enjoyed, aside from some GameCube games that went the other way in a breakup, I have. So yeah. Which is nice when, you know, you download a copy that will play on your computer and it's like, I don't feel guilty, I purchased the disc, it just doesn't play any. Though GOG did resolve a lot of those problems, and I have a lot of games on GOG that I also own on disc, that I also own on Steam, that I also maybe have on Epic. I don't know. I like having multiple copies of things. It is definitely a problem, though not an expensive one, because I only do it when things are inexpensive. Or all the Epic free games. You know, there's some pretty good stuff in there. I still have my Riven, which is probably the oldest game that I have. It's not in the original disc box anymore, I don't think, because that was clunky, and I think I downsized that into a CD case. But I'm fairly certain I still have Riven, which I'm waiting to come out on Xbox, which I never finished also because I got very stuck and the internet didn't exist. Well, it didn't exist in a format that I could use at that point, that I knew where to find guides, put it that way. Even though, yes, in 1999 it did exist. But yeah, I still have my original Riven, and then I've got Final Fantasy VII for the PC and for the PlayStation, and also then for Xbox, and I still haven't finished the damn thing. I played it on the original back in like 2003-ish, But we had an unfortunate incident with the save file, and thus we never finished the story. Your first PC game was a Space Emulator. Oh, I think we played Swiv 3D. That was one of the ones I remember. I know Day of the Tentacle and Seventh Guest were some of my first Microsoft type games. They were on DOS, and I remember borrowing the disc from my friend, putting the disc in my Acorn because it was still the same shaped disc drive, and wondering why the game wouldn't run, because I did not know back then. It was like, oh, my sweet summer child. I know now, but yeah, there's a bunch of games that were on Acorn that would be so cool if they ever got, revived. And I think I possibly have some like ROMs and an emulator, but I never got it to work, and I haven't really had the time or the inclination to get into it. And as time goes on, these older media, they just don't really work. If it fits, it must play. Well, yes, because I didn't know about different PC architectures back then. I know now. I think it's a really good analogy, and it's a great story to tell people when you're trying to explain why your brain doesn't work the same way as theirs does. It's like, yes, you can do the thing, but just imagine that you try to put an MS-DOS disk in an Acorn Archimedes 3000, and then you're wondering why it doesn't play. That is my brain. So yeah, if it fits, it must play. Seventh Guest, again, I never finished it. I was always too impatient with the puzzles. I never really wanted to sort of sit down and work them out. I have that on Steam. I possibly also have it on GOG. As I said, I have a lot of duplicate... Whoa, did we just jump? Duplicate media and stuff like that. I am Linux. Yeah, I used to think I was maybe like Mac and everyone else was Windows, but I kind of just think that I'm Linux. That sort of, totally and utterly incomprehensible unless you've got the UI. So yeah, I'll own it. I will own it. Right, what is this pipe doing? I think I need to... No! Linux is basically the software that a lot of servers run on. Like the servers behind multiplayer games and websites and stuff. You can use it as a desktop OS, like Windows or Mac. But I once managed to lock myself into a Linux OS because we reset the root password, and that was the funniest experience ever. Yeah. I tried a new tea today, and I'm loving it. And I want to know what it's got in it that makes it taste so good, but that would involve unearthing the tin again. So I'm being stubborn and trying to identify this vague fruity taste in my Earl Grey. It's French Earl Grey. I think it's a discontinued T2, because T2 doesn't sell in the UK anymore. Tea. So, I have a full pot of it. But I know it's going to be my new love, and then I'm going to be like, no, when it's gone. So, but yeah, it doesn't taste like normal Earl Grey, and it doesn't taste like Lady Grey. Almost like it's got pomegranate in or something. It's delightful, and it was a most pleasant surprise when I made a cup of it this morning. I'm going to need to get the extension out. It's not Dorian Gray. There is no portrait. It is French Earl Grey. That is literally what it says on the tin. Yeah, there's no getting around that I'm going to have to put a ladder or something here, because I can't jump high enough. Oh, I picked up that. That's okay. That's... Yeah, I can't jump high enough to get this bit, which is what I needed, I think. I'll agree. I will laugh. That is funny. But yes, I can't identify what the nice fruity taste is, but it has a nice fruity taste, as well as being decidedly Earl Grey underneath, but very pleasant. Alright, you've been talking lots, Nightbot had to have a say. I do have a Discord. You are welcome to join it. It is very quiet, but sometimes we have discussions. And, you know. Gotta go to bed! No worries! You get a great night's sleep. Well done on the self-care of getting a semi-early night. I'm so proud. I wish I could. I should be getting early nights. I've got interviews, but I keep on staying up till 2 a.m. reading. And then because I do that and then get up late, because I don't want to get up early and then be tired for the interview, I then get stuck in a cycle of late night. So at some point, I'm going to have to get up early to fix that. I do not want it to be this week, though. Yeah, I've never been good at early nights because I am a night owl. You know. Phoenix, that's early for me. It's 4 hours before I will go to bed type situation. So, you know. But good on you for having a sensible bedtime. More people should follow your example. I wish I could. Yeah, night owl. Well, I'm a permanently exhausted pigeon. But in terms of, you know, morning people, I am certainly not. If I can drag myself out of bed by midday, it's usually because I'm hungry and want breakfast. I've been having the weirdest of weird, vivid dreams that I'm sure would make some great movies or possibly computer games if I could remember them. Except that vaguely I remember, was I at a convention? And I was very intent on obtaining merchandise, possibly all the stickers type thing. But then it turned into some sort of, I was trying to run away from someone. And I have that sort of frequent theme in my dreams a lot. It's a trauma response. I know this. I do not need my dreams analysing. But it was a weird combination. And it's not the first time. It's definitely interview anxiety, put it that way. Most of your bedtimes are really late at night, really early in the morning. Yeah. It's like if I go to bed by midnight, I will pat myself on the back. Sometimes if I manage to do, you know, early mornings because I've set my alarm and I was late, some nights I will actually just, you know, fall asleep while reading my book and then I can unwonk. But I don't work on a 24-hour day. My day is about 26 hours, which means that standard day cycles and getting up at the same time every day does not work for me. My body wants the days to be 26 hours or so long, which is entirely unhelpful. I mean, you could just try staying up really late and then just sleeping through tomorrow. You could just cross out the day on the calendar and pretend it's already the day after that. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'm sure we could find some people to distract you. But anyway, sleep tight, Phoenix. Thanks so much for stopping by. You might be up early on Saturday in Buxton for 10 a.m. That's a bit much. Bit much. Oh no, I know what we talked about earlier. But you know, if you want distracting, we can distract you. I'm good at getting distracted. But anyway, have a good sleep. And, you know, felicitations for tomorrow, even though you don't do your thing. I don't need a ladder. I might just break down and use a ladder. I was going to not use a ladder, but I'm thinking I'm just going to use a ladder. Ooh, yuck. But yeah, so, you know, normal sleep cycles just don't work for me because I don't do normal. So like getting up early, it just won't like reset it, which is probably why I could do 24 hours no problem. And you know, the main energy hangover from it was just because I talked lots. Common theme. But yeah, if we get to like 50% cleaned by the time we take our break. Oh! Anyway, I will take a picture of the Salmon Max thing and post it on Discord, Phoenix, even though you're not here. I'm saying it out loud so I remember myself. Because I was going to show it at the break, and then, you know, bedtime's happened. I will get it out and put it on my table, and then I will take a picture and share it. If I say it out loud, I might remember, or someone might like. I think I might have to get the extension. And the trident. There we go. Tommy's been having a real crank lately. Not really TMI, it's just it's telling me it's hungry, and I literally just ate an entire bowl of risotto. So it's clearly getting the hunger signal confused with something else. But it's entirely frustrating because sometimes it gets to the point where I'm so hungry, or, you know, my body is telling me it's so hungry that I can't pretty concentrate. And that is frustrating. How am I supposed to get those up there? Just a case of getting the right angle. Ah, yes. That one didn't need doing? Okay. Is there anything over there that needed? Top doing. What's this? Some sort of grenade fruit thing. Tree. I should have turned the water off. Now I'm just randomly throwing stripes. Switch running wheel off. Oh, it's a ladder there. Stop again. Back to yellow. There we go. Okay, well, while we're over here, my Fitbit battery low, but I haven't done anything. Hang on, let me just... No, we'll do that in the break. In the break, we're going to put our Fitbit onto charge. I'm going to grab Salmon Max so we can take a picture and share it in the Discord. And we'll get some more tea. and walk in a straight line. I mean, is it the line that's wonky, or am I wonky? Who knows? Who knows? I tried too hard to actually make it walk. That I wobble. I mean, technically it's straight, just not straight to the path. So yeah. Anyway, how's your day been, Dan? Have you been doing hockey stuffs? Or you've been doing quite a lot of random to-do list. I should pick another game out. I was going to do a game off it today, but then I was just like, I'm tired. So I may have to find one that is not a promo game to do. But I've got my 10. That's usually my target for the month. So I'm quite happy with that. I'd like to get a few more. I've earned a reroll now. But I also finished off both games we played on Sunday. And the unstarted cases one that I played on stream previous Thursday. There are now way too many ladders. Move your ass out. Why? Can't do them straight lines if there's ladders in the way. Yeah, anyone else playing anything cool? Highly recommend Pity Islands, which I played on stream last week, I think. Quite enjoyed that. Almost got the 100%. It was just a little glitch with a quest. Which will be patched, I imagine. Harmony Chronicles! That's on my list as well. Is it good? That was the other option to play today. But again, I just didn't have the brain for anything more complicated than cleaning stuff with the power washer. You're on GoldenEye. Right. Nice. I'm very bad at that game. Oh, you've just started it. Okay, well, you'll have to let me know how it is. I know it seems slightly longer than the standard Artifacts Mundi are at the moment, but possibly shorter than the Unsolved Cases one that I played. Possibly somewhat longer than the whatever the name is, the one that did the Witch's Prank and stuff like that. There's a few now that are porting to Xbox, which is quite good. I didn't know how just the just was. How, like, close the just was. Join dots. There we go, that's the one I wanted. But it was a new developer, possibly new publisher? Don't remember offhand. I briefly looked at it and went, I will be playing that one. But I want more publishers to bring the silly hidden object games to Xbox, because I enjoy playing them. Like, we get the Christmas Cats next week, I think. Possibly the week after next, not sure. But definitely we get the Christmas Cats at some point. And I like the Hidden Cats games. Ooh! So if Shrek has the happily ever after spell, question is, what am I going to do about it? I don't remember what you did. Belly sent you went on a rampage. And the ogres won, and la 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 la. The possibilities are almost endless. Wow, that was muddy. Fireworks? Again, on a Tuesday? One thing I'm going to have to do is test how much my new mic blocks out background noise. Which fortunately is easy enough to do around here. I haven't actually used the show me dirt command much today. Tomorrow has to be about self-care, whatever self-care is going to look like. It may involve a walk for my stupid mental health. It's probably going to involve some like games. It may or may not involve playing the silly game that I'm trying to 100%, that is proving annoying and RNGesus is not smiling upon me. It may not. Depends on how angry I get with the stupid RNG game. I may try and do at least another percent of it. We got up to like 69%, which always amuses me. Because I am immature sometimes. Heck, sometimes. A lot of the time. May involve going out and purchasing some snacks. Which will mean that I go for the walk, because I'm not getting snacks if I don't go for a walk. When I say snacks, I also mean things like tasty bread. Yesterday? This morning? Yesterday. I think I went out for milk. Just milk. Because I knew that if I started looking at snacks, I would, overspend. And I needed milk. And if I didn't want to go out for snacks, then I wouldn't go out for milk. So I just needed milk. Surprisingly effective. The point is that I probably should go for a walk tomorrow. We'll see. But inevitably, I will probably procrastinate at lots of things, get nothing done, and then feel like I've done nothing, and not feel relaxed. The point is for me to feel relaxed tonight, or at least like I've earned my rest. I may spend most of it watching Gilmore Girls. I would like to do a walk, I'd like to see the ducks, and I would like to get snacks. And some tasty bread. And something to eat other than the same meal I've been having, because I'm in the sort of mood that might get bored of said meal, and I definitely don't want to get bored of the meal because I still have 2 meals left of it. I never use the in-between extensions so much. Oh, we hit 50%. Right, brilliant, perfect timing. Halfway through the stream, halfway through the level. Right, we are going to have a break. Sam Max, charge Fitbit, tea. No, actually, we're good on tea. I haven't really drunk much. Right, so have a self-care yourself. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hey, I'm back. Found my Sam Max and Day of the Tentacle. Not original, but certainly classic. PC CD-ROM. Old school. Right, just do the Discord thing. There we go. Hi, Scrub. How are you doing? We should have finished washing that while I was down there. And now the random I'm hungry but actually I'm not hungry has transformed into slight gurgling and nausea. So, you know, all fun and games inside Joe today. How are you doing, Scruff? Hey, Holly. Tired, sad. Delivery for your new phone was missed. That sucks. New phone is exciting. I like getting my new phone in person. I don't really trust delivery drivers with expensive things like that. A lot of the time they don't. A lot of the time they don't. You know, my downstairs neighbour's dog is like that. Always know when, yeah, they are getting a delivery. Oh, I think the steps. Ha! Could have walked up the steps instead of popping up on the thing. But yeah. Sometimes they won't even knock. They'll just leave the parcel outside. And if there's no notification, I'll randomly discover it like 2 days later when I finally open my door. Which is terrible. It's like, it got to the point where I had to tell Royal Mail, don't deliver to my safe place. Just knock on the ready door, I'm in. And they still try and shove stuff under the mat, which is not a hiding place. You've got 2 big deliveries tomorrow and a phone call. But at least the big deliveries are fun. I'm not going to comment on the phone call because we all know how much we love phone calls. And that is zero. Zero loving of phone calls. Yeah, signed delivery is good. The only problem is then if they deliver it to a neighbour, the neighbour signs for it and then you never see it again. Again, it's like all this stuff that, you know, it does happen. So much stuff is sent via courier. Especially via shitty courier, but yeah. Mostly, it's good. But yeah, it annoys me when it specifically says, don't leave it outside the door, and then they leave it outside the door. But they put it under the mat. As if the giant box and the tiny mat is going to be invisible somehow. Especially when 90% of the time I'm in. I mean, it depends on how much you like protein powder, I suppose. See, Lady M would be excited if it's protein powder. I think it tastes like peas and I'm not really a big fan. New flavours, I mean, new flavours is always exciting. Again, if you like that. The last protein thing I tried was made out of pea protein. And honestly, it just tasted like peas and it was supposed to taste like chocolate. And it was, every mouthful was a disappointment. And their face of disgust. So we stopped trying new things. Oh! You finally found some doesn't taste like pea protein. Okay, well then, not that I particularly need protein powder right now, but please do share the vendor of the non-pea tasting protein powder. What does it taste of, though, if it doesn't taste of peas? Okie use a protein and greens for your fair enough. I used to do smoothies, then I got bored of them. Got all the paraphernalia still. Just got bored of making them. The one you have at the moment is chocolate hazelnut. Oh, does it taste like Ferrero Rocher? That sounds tasty. Yeah. Basically a Kinder Bueno. Fair enough. Which I'm fairly certain tastes like Ferrero Rocher. So, you know, I'm going to answer my own question and say yes. I feel like Ferrero Rocher is the adult version of Kinder Bueno. It's still got that slightly weird taste. Yeah. But as long as it doesn't have a really strong aftertaste of peas, then it's probably a win. Do you have it as a meal substitute, or are you... because I'm supposed to have more protein in the mornings. Because it's something about something sugar insulin. But I don't have anything with protein in the morning, so if there was some way to do that in a sensible way. Depends on the day. Yeah, fair enough. What the heck is this? Because I thought it was a mirror, and now I just realised it's got a very long body. So it's almost like a giant cement mixer. Speak of the devil, my downstairs neighbour's dog is barking. Must be someone at the door. Oh, he DM'd me the book. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would involve me paying attention and actually opening it. Is it one of those things that I should make sure that I use? Do you have a referral link? Because then you get like free stuff. Ooh, okay, so chocolate bueno, choc chip brownie, chocolate silk, cookies and cream, millionaire shortbread, strawberries and cream, vanilla cream, or unflavoured, which sounds terribly unexciting. Ooh, with a big Black Friday sale. Well, I can't buy anything right now. And vegan is good. It's The Protein Works, in case anyone else is interested. Yes, I definitely don't want anything to do with, muscle building or anything. Ooh, pancakes. That honestly just sounds terrible. Cool. I don't have a look at you properly. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. Well, you'll have to tell. I mean, I don't like chocolate mint. Jessie is the chocolate mint fan. But you'll have to tell me how the others taste. It's a case of, which one best counteracts the weird protein taste. Then maybe I'll see if they've got some sample packs and have a look. But yeah, because, I'm supposed to have protein in the mornings. I'm fairly certain they mean you're supposed to, just eat stuff with protein in, but I have enough problems eating breakfast. If I'd substitute a shake that was good for me, that would be great. Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether it would help. I just read some stuff. I don't know how accurate the stuff was. Excuse me. I am tired, but it's not the game. Nearly yawned in the interview. Mainly because the interview said it was okay to yawn, and I'm like, I'm not yawning in an interview. That would be incredibly rude. He's like, okay, then I'll ask you some questions so you don't have any time to yawn. And then I started hiccuping, and I'm like, oh my god, body, what are you doing? But yeah, tomorrow I also need to at least get the mic unpackaged that I got and possibly plugged in, but I'll settle for unpackaged. Baby steps, basically. We unpackage the mic so that it's at least partially ready. Oh god, yeah, I mean, this is people use protein stuff to bulk up. I definitely don't want to do that. I just want to, rebalance the nutrients in my body so it stops breaking. That would be great. And helps with my sugar stuff, the diabetes. And if it helps, make my stomach do less weird things, that's also good. But yeah, I tried, it was a Huel one, and I couldn't abide the pea taste, so, if you found this and that does actually work, then that would be great. But yeah, 0 sugar. Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about it having sugar in it. Yeah, Huel is vile, yeah. Well, it was when I had a friend at work who was obsessed with it, and I'm like, well, okay, well, I'll try one. And they had a, thing I could just buy for £2 at the supermarket. And I was like, well, I'll just try it. And it was like, oh my god, what the hell did I just put in my mouth? Yeah, pea as in the round green things. Vegetables. PEA protein. Yeah, the other kind of protein is bad. You're not supposed to have protein in there. Because that means your kidneys aren't working right, I think. But yeah, anyway, I will have a look and I will check with my doctor. But if that works and it doesn't taste of peas, then that would be good. Because yes, Huel is vile. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I literally have submitted yeah, let's not go into that. But anyway, I just had my health check for my diabetes, and they test for things like that. So, along with a lot of sugar, which there shouldn't be, because my sugars were actually really good this month. Well, this 3-month test, and my liver is back to normal. So yay! It's not broken, and my thyroid's back to normal. So yay! It was just transient. So yeah, now I just need to stabilize my sugar, because it has been up, down, up, down, up, down over the last lot of blood tests. Once it's stabilized for like the next 2 or 3, I will feel like I've got it under control. What did you do to your thigh? I mean, doctors are like, ridiculously... NHS is just ridiculously delayed. I've got referrals that they're not even going to look at till October next year. So, I book an appointment in sooner rather than later to at least, potentially get to be seen sometime in the new year. You just existed and your thigh is bad. Okay, well that's not good. Obviously. But yeah, I decided last year that I would try and get all my medical issues at least referred so I could get them sorted. And then I gained some new medical issues and I'm like, oh god, I should have just gone about the other ones. Is it pain or cramping or what have you done? In the sense that you obviously haven't done anything, but what's the damage? Where does it hurt? I just disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, but I do randomly damage myself enough that I know something. Pain feel where in your thigh? Are we talking like the side? I'm illustrating on my thigh. You can't see my thigh. So like the side that goes from your butt down to your knee, but on the side. Are we talking top, bottom, inside thigh? Because it can at least help you. The back of the thigh under your butt cheek. Okay. Have you tried stretching? That was said tongue-in-cheek, because that sounds like a really hard place to stretch. Have you tried a tennis ball jabbing into the tight muscle to see if you can get it to release? Because when my IT band, when my IT band's tight, tennis ball helps release the muscle. I mean, if it's a tight muscle, that might help. Oh, wow, that just cleaned itself. Also foam rollers, but you may not have one of those, where you're more likely to have a tennis ball. And also foam rollers are evil. My brother uses them, and I just feel like torture. You don't even have a tennis ball. But you have a dog! You not have a tennis ball. Any kind of, slightly flexible thing that you can, jab into the muscle to see if it helps. I mean, even getting a massage might help, but, those things cost money. And you want someone that knows what they're doing. But that's usually my solution is, getting a massage. But I walk a lot, and I keep, I walk weird, and it randomly makes tight. You could throw that into your thigh. No, not sharp corners. I was thinking like a stress ball, but I don't think that would be firm enough. I literally have a massage gun. The original Xbox. I mean, still, I wouldn't advise shoving an Xbox into your butt. And that's a quote, isn't it? All the sharp corners. I mean, some people might swing that way. I just fell off the thing again. Gosh darn it. I also have like a spiky massage ball that I bought for my plantar fasciitis, which actually works wonders, having it under my desk and fiddling with it while I'm working. So it loosens the tight muscles. I know. I paraphrased badly. I do that. It's funny. Stretch. But I'm comfy. Oh, I'll definitely have some of my tasty tea. Thanks, Ivor. How are you doing? I can't get that bit. Maybe I get that bit around here. Okay. Yeah, it's like a drum? No. Well, I don't know what to suggest you don't even have a tennis ball. Because the doctor probably, if you think it's a muscle, the doctor is probably just going to suggest, getting a massage or possibly referring you to a physio. Excuse me. You can always try and massage it yourself. Yeah, some sort of mixing thing. I mean, I love massages because my muscles are continuously tight and sometimes make clicky noises. I don't like the inside of this thing. It's making me nauseous. It's just the claustrophobic bright pink. But yeah, I would love to get referred for a massage. I could always just hit Shrek with a spell to restore him back to his previous form, right at the most opportune moment. Yes, it turned him into a prince because he thought that's what Fiona wanted. Whereas yeah. But then in a public space, this might not reflect well on me. I mean, spoilers for a 20-odd-year-old movie, but yeah. No, there must be a better idea. I'm not sure the orange is much better, but the pink is rather lurid. But anyway, hopefully you can get it fixed. But no, definitely, if you've not got something that you can sort it yourself, talk to the doctor about it. But it probably just sounds like, you know, you need a massage and to stop treating your body so poorly. Which is hard, I know. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Like treating your body poorly? Why? I would disagree. I don't know. You don't have to apologise. I don't expect people to solely devote their entire attention to my stream. Especially when it's a, you know, it's supposed to be an ASMR stream, but mostly just me rambling about shit. I wonder if I can climb. And get on top. Excellent. Right, well, we definitely need to be in a different mode. What new phone are you getting? Out of curiosity? Hey, Ministry. I'm trying to clean a very large vat. How are you doing, Ministry? This is the 4th Shrek map. I have one more after this, which we will save for later until anything new comes out, or if anything comes out, which it probably will. Tired doing job interviews, so you know, it's a lot. But you know, I've got a chunk of them, which is always good because more opportunities. The more opportunities, the more chance I've got of getting offered a job. If none of these pan out, I'm going to be, well, pissed off, I have to say. Final content? I don't think there's oh, you mean the final one of the year? I'm sure it'll be a Christmas map or a winter map. But yeah, there's nothing out yet. If there is, I would have heard. Don't think there's any more paid DLCs this year, but I'm fairly certain there's not. I don't necessarily think there's going to be a another Muckingham, but I'm fairly certain there'll be at least one more map, and that it might be a seasonal one. But I imagine we'll hear in the next few weeks. I'm making this one last as long as I can because it's got nice long levels. I mean, this is going to take a good 3 hours. It is helpful that it spins. Oh, it's the snatch views. And you can switch it off, but why would I want to do that? Oh, it just says free content. Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be on the Discord somewhere. Free content could mean seasonal. It could mean a Muckingham. But, you know, they probably won't release any information about free updates till either they're ready to release or just before, based off past patterns. Yeah, or one day it just appears, exactly. Stacking the centrifuge might be a better idea on top of the vat. time we did the Christmas map before we went to grab our train, but we are getting a train on Monday. So if there's a seasonal map out, we'll play it the Sunday before Christmas, because that'll be my last stream until potentially New Year's Day. Yeah, I was going to check my train. Yeah, I get back at 20 to 7. So, if I had something to eat, we could definitely, aim for an 8 o'clock stream, possibly 9 if we're going till midnight, provided we have some food. But it's not beyond the realms of impossibility. So I'd say that, it would be the Sunday before Christmas, and then a break, and then New Year's Eve. Yeah, maybe some moving out too if people are up for it. Co-stream action, because, it's usually silly fun. I'm not sure we've done it for a few years. Maybe we have, and it's just a case of not quite remembering. Oh no, I've stuck it in what's it mode. There we go. Woo! Moving on up, moving on out. I mean, are you talking in song lyrics today? Because it's fun. I like it. Or are you just getting some serious echolalia? Because I feel that. But yeah, we could get the gang back together. Time to break free. Da 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 da. I want to break free. God knows I want to break free. Now you've started me. And I'm not sure that was a good idea. Oh, I know it wasn't. But that was the one that I got the lyrics for in my head when you said yours. Looked up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you should be committed, but... I'm not sure song lyrics are a crime. You're watching from your cell. Is that what we're calling it nowadays, is it? Are you in your onesie with your puppy? Because, you know, it's a very cosy cell that way. My cell would have to have books, and like decent books. Otherwise, I would go mad. Actually certifiable. I haven't actually watched that. It looked too sad. I think it was also quite a long film for its time. Yeah. There we go, finally. I think the wall might go up there and down the other side. Possibly. A little bit Minecraft Underworld, Netherworld vibes with this dark purple on all the columns. I expect creepers to come out and explode on me. Ooh. Enemy type took on a whole new meaning when I said it like that. Watch out for Enderman. Yeah. Should really go back to Minecraft Dungeons and finish off those last few achievements. I just was boring on my own. I died a lot more. I wonder if Jesse's still got achievements left. I know you finished, Dan, but still might be fun to play. Need to seize the initiative. You're always up for being a bodyguard. You do it so well. I'll get Harold to slip Fiona a love potion. It's not as if the doddery old fool doesn't owe me. Then I'll let my wonderful son do what he does best. Charming by name. Charming by nature. Except he's not. He's a great twat. Pony Chronicles is very hot. I love it. Is it worth a stream, Lady M, or should I redeem and do offline or off stream? Because I still have my own tokens from donating to Extra Life. Because I like to stream so many of the games, I have very few that I've actually redeemed. So sometimes, if there's a game I like but I don't think it'll stream well, I will do that. Maybe it is. You just found out that you're not getting up early on Saturday. I'm assuming it's EA. Get to play later and nearer to home. Excellent news. Spin right round, baby, right round, like a rifle, baby, right round, round, round. Indeed. Spin right round, baby, right round, like a baby, right round, round, round. It's immensely satisfying when it cleans itself sometimes. Ah, oh, okay. So not yay. Who do we need to beat up for you, Dan? Okay. Okay. Ah! Okay, well then we will definitely be complimented and not insulted by it. You know, it's one of those things. It's just, I want to see my friends, you know, get recognition when they deserve recognition, etc., etc. So, you know, I will fight people. Not really, because I am a wuss and I'm tiny and I have ineffectual fists. But, you know, I do my best. There would definitely be, you know, some doing of besting. You would appreciate the effort. It's good to be part of a team, especially one that respects you. Ah, you're in demand. And it's just you that's been added this team, or did they get like this team this year, or did they get a whole bunch of extra people as well? Cool. I thought this was not going to take quite as long as it's taking because of all the flat surfaces. Did not. I should have started with some of the fiddlier bits. Whoa! Hey, Dan! Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. And the emotes. Welcome in, raiders. I'm Joe. We're playing PowerWash. You're playing Minecraft. Nice. I do not get on with Minecraft as just a building game. But yes, welcome in. We are doing the Potion Factory level of the Shrek DLC of PowerWash Simulator. There's a mouthful. It is taking forever. But it's okay, because we like this game. Hi, Iceman! Welcome in. So yeah, I'm Joe. I mostly play indie games that a lot of people haven't heard of. And that's generally why I play them. Yeah. Do you like indie games? Today was an hour and a half to build one shed. Yeah. For me, it was the trees. When I tried Minecraft, the trees freaked me out. The fact that you could take out all the wood and the tree did not fall down. That was what freaked me out. Oh, it's a very cute shed. Okay. Well, I mean, that sounds good to me. No, darn. There are mods that make it take out the whole tree. Yeah, it was just the fact that the leaves still existed. While the tree was, you know, chopped. It just freaked me out, and I'm like, I'm not really a building person. I'm not the kind of person that spends ages in building mode, building stuff. I just want to get on with the game. So I like Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft story mode, the Telltale game. But not the actual game itself. But I like watching other people that are good at it play it. That is fun. Yeah, but I'm playing on Xbox, so I don't think that supports mods, which is, you know, usually my first thing. It's like, I always complain about the fishing in Stardew Valley, and they're like, people are just like, use a mod. I'm like, I'm playing on Xbox. Oh, yeah. But yeah, as long as you're having fun, that's good. It's what, you know, gaming is all about, having fun. Yeah, we're just ignoring that whole bit over there. Thank you very much, Kenny. You know that that is not good. Yeah, the Stardew Valley fishing is evil and should just die. So I try not to fish. And then I keep starting new farms, and then it's like, oh god, the fishing. It's like they just released a new update. Could they not have, like, nerfed the fishing or something for accessibility reasons? Ah, we got those walls. Excellent. Okay, so let's do some of this. We may have another short break, actually. In Throne and Liberty and the fishing, and that shows how more games should do it. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely played much better fishing stuff. It's like, it shouldn't be that tricky. Whee! Thank you for the follow! I forgot, I put sounds on everything, and now it makes me jump. I will get used to them. But yeah, I think what we might do is, apologies Raiders, I know you've just come in, we might have a short break because we are still 9% and everyone knows like the last 2% of this game or 1% of this game always takes forever hunting down the things we missed. And I've been hydrating really well. So, we're just going to have a short pause. I'll run an ad. You are fighting the fish, but yeah. Ah! Yeah, no, that sounds better. But yeah, cool. So I will be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Right. That's much better. Okay. So yeah, right. Now we can concentrate on just finishing off this level. Slightly quicker. Because I wanna go to bed. This one has a whole bunch of fiddly pipes. I might get out the trident. Yeah, the computers know they are watching. We love the dings. Bring on the dings. Okay. Right. Let's get these wheels and then we'll see what we've missed. Well, aside from this whole bunch of floor. At least it was an obvious giant bit that I missed. Would have been worse if I had like 95% left and it was just parts. Just parts of things that I then had to go hunt down. I mean, there still will be parts of things, but hopefully there won't be too much. Hey, Leaky. You on your way home? Or I'll wave. I don't know whether you can hear me. Or indeed see me. It's here at me. Yay! Did you have fun? This is a very long level. Oh no! But at least it's only one stop. We did have fun. Yay! Twitch is doing the giant emotes again. It's all good. Oh yeah, I need a ladder. Because the top is doing. Okay. Alright. Centrifuge, rotator, staff support. Now I'm guessing. Yeah. There we go. Running wheel platform posts. Oh yeah. Mechanical arm box hand something. Also dispenser. Okay, so mechanical what? Mechanical arm box platform. Wall arch lights. Oh no. Wall column. Wall arch light. Aha. That one. Along with a bit of wall arch. To be fair, there wasn't that much left. Wall lights. One wall light. I thought there would be a lot more left. Centrifuge driving shaft support. Centrifuge. Ah. Generator bases. Oh, we missed one. Centrifuge barrel mounts. we go. That platform frame. And a wall skirting. Like, quite surprisingly, this was actually really easy to get from the 99%. Aha. And a blip, working hard or hardly working. Cool. So we've got 2 optional ones that we've got when we need to do our, you know, Game Pass quest thing. Like that. But we don't waste them when they're just at the beginning of the level. And I'd rather get my 1,000 points than potentially get an early completion on things. Unless, you know, it's right there. Excellent work. Now it's my turn to do some cleaning. There's one large and particularly unsightly green stain that I'd like to remove once and for all, right after I've taken Prince Charming to fry our fat boys for his medieval meal. It comes with a toy battle axe, apparently. I really need to rewatch the films. So yeah, the Dragon's Lair is last. It looks big, but maybe not as big as... So like the ground, that was 650. That's 600. That one took a fair few hours. This one just took 3.5. 200 and 200 was a stream. So I'm feeling that this is probably one more stream. And then you have to clean the tapestries last. So that'll take a little bit of, you know, paying attention extra. So yeah, so we've got one more stream in which we will do this. It'll get us 2 achievements, but that's fine. And then yeah, the other 2 can be done off stream if need be, but you know, we're getting there. We've done all the seasonal specials, even though it doesn't look like it because it does it weird. And we've done all the other DLCs. And even though it keeps on saying new, there is nothing new. It says new when I've got a time challenge on it. We've done all the odd jobs that came with the game. We've done the 4 parts of Muckingham Files that came as free DLC. And we did the story mode. I think we purchased everything. And I'll double check. Oh, there might be a Shrek one that we haven't, but I think we might have. I'm not sure. No, it looks like we've purchased everything. Cool. All right. 4 achievements left, 1 level, 2 miscellaneous. We're calling it. I'm going to bed. Yeah, definitely going to bed. I don't ever want to have to uninstall this game. I enjoy it too much. But it's only 8 gig, which is actually pretty good considering. I might have, you know, if I need more space, I might temporarily reallocate it if need be, but you know, it is one of my favorite games, and that is like 36 streams of PowerWash or something. It is definitely my fave. So yeah, we will be back on Thursday with a game I'm going to set to install now so I don't forget, called Glitch Hero. Which is a learning basic coding concepts while fixing a glitch and stuff like that. So yeah, glitch, Glitch, Glitch Hero. It comes out on Thursday. We've got a code, but I'm going to stream it on Thursday because, you know. Ooh, 3 minutes just got an update. I'm going to do that at some point as well. 3 minutes to midnight, point and click. Could potentially be weekend game. I didn't know it was broke, but always nice to have things fixed before I get to it, so I don't have to do all the reporting. So tune in on Thursday for Glitch Hero. It may be a low energy stream because we'll be on, you know, the third day of interviews after that. But it'll be worth it. I really hope we get something out of this. A job for Christmas would be great. A job for my birthday would be even better. Sunday's December, which is just wrong. How is it December? Nearly December already. What the heck? You can still say thanks for the stream, Leaky. I appreciate you popping in when you can. Definitely. Yeah. I'm vaguely superstitious and currently I have a lucky spider in my bathroom who I've nicknamed Harry because I don't know if it's a boy or a girl or any other gender in between, or not a gender, and Harry works for pretty much, you know, anything. I don't like spiders, but we've got a sort of a truce. As long as they don't jump on me when I'm naked, they can stay in the bathroom, though there's nothing to eat in there. So I don't know what they're doing. I also don't know how they got in there, possibly through the ventilation, but either which way, the spider appeared and I started getting, you know, interview things. You nearly offered to remove the lucky spider, Leaky. Yeah. I mean, I'm not particularly great at, you know, the whole cup paper thing. But, you know, definitely currently having a superstitious thing that my spider is lucky. So that spiders are lucky in some cultures, I feel. And, you know, it's also helping me overcome... I don't think I have a phobia of spiders anymore. I mean, I certainly don't like them any bigger than Harry currently is, which is... I don't know. Like, the body's, like, sort of tiny-ish. Lots of legs. The spiders up in, like, Northumberland, North England, are larger, and, you know, I tend to not like them crawling towards me in the bathroom. But this one is small enough not to offend. So we are having a bit of a... it's helping me deal with my fear, you know, because it's always good to face your fears. But it also appears to be slightly lucky, and I'm not going to jinx it by doing anything to the spider. Anyway, on that note, you know, clearly I've just completely lost it, but see you soon. I've been Joe, otherwise known as AngelSK. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I'm hoping that I've unwound enough that I can sleep, but I will probably end up reading until the wee hours of the morning because I am that person. So, I'll see you Thursday, normal time. We may have unwound. Excellent. Love you all. Take care. Bye.